Hello, and thank you for calling the Auto Glass Helpline. As requested here, I was asked for a comparison video between the Orange Bat and the Bison, and the differences thereof. And I actually have three different models here. We have our original Orange Bat, we have our Orange Bat QC, and then we have our Bison. And first and foremost, with the Bison, you can see right away that it is a much larger cup and a much larger body between these two. This one was designed more for your larger windshields, like your Peterbilts and your Kenworths and your Hinos, like the moving trucks, your heavy trucks, a lot of like Pacific Gas and Electric, your utility trucks, that kind of thing, because you can load more of the P10 line on these spools given their size and how much more space you have for that stuff. Now, primary difference between our original Orange Bat and our Orange Bat QC, you can see they sit about the same height. We do have the magnet here for your U-lock. There is one here too for the shorter shaft for your spindles. I don't have it in here because it had fallen out a couple of times, and I just took it out and left it set aside because I actually used the longer tool, the longer spindle tool. This one does not have those cutouts for that or the magnets that hold them in. Also, you will see that this one has a slot right here, same as the Bison, and that is so you can actually use your Orange Bat or your Bison as a setting cup for your, this one's a little beat up, so you can use it as a setting cup, so you can put this on your driver's side window. So same thing with the Bison, you can utilize that there as well. So get the string out of the way like that, and you can stick this to your driver's side window if you're short a cup, or if you have an emergency where your cup dies, doesn't want to work anymore, you can utilize it for that. Aside from the size difference between the Bat and the Bison, this one does come with a manual pump. This one also accepts the WRD e-pump that slides in here and allows you to suction this down. This does not accept the equalizer e-pumps, just so you know, because the handle is shorter and the e-pump shaft is longer. So you can see holds really well on this one. Also, have to let go. The Bison also has your magnetic bit holders for your bit here and your U-lock, so keeps those from falling out and easily accessible in order to use them. Another thing that they added to the Bison that they do not have on the Bat is this metal rod here to keep your line from gouging or pulling into the body right here. So this was a nice addition to that. I don't see it necessarily as a necessity for the Bat. I don't honestly know if they are going to add it to the Bat in a future iteration. That I honestly could not tell you. I am not necessarily part of the design talks. While I do get asked questions, I'm not part of the final design talks. But this one, pulling on the glue on those bigger windshields, you actually are, there's a lot more torque, so you're pulling into the body of this thing a lot harder, so your chances of digging into that injection molded plastic are a lot higher. So a good addition, especially for since you're going to be pulling a lot more tension on that line. The Bat comes with a manual cup that you would typically use as per normal. Currently working on an e-pump version for this, like you've seen in my videos. Still waiting for the aluminum body to come in and for everything to get nailed down on those. So not as short a video as I initially intended, but those are your primary differences between your Orange Bat and your Orange Bat QC. Basically your magnetic bit holders and your slot for the setting arms. This one does not have it. And then your Bison, which is obviously considerably larger and meant for the bigger windshields. This can be used on smaller windshields as well. I've used them on Chevys. I've even used it on a Mini Cooper. However, the curve of the Mini Cooper does make it kind of interesting considering the size of this cup. But I've used it on Tacomas, Tundras, little Chevy Colorados. So this is a pretty universal tool. The nice advantage, like I said before, is you can add a lot more of that P10 line if you're cutting out something larger and you need that heavier string. So that is all for the Bat Bison comparison. If you guys got any other questions, hit me up in the comments or shoot me an email. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.